guys, and welcome to Brownie's Beauty. So today I have been inspired with my new t-shirt. As you can tell, it is Beetlejuice. Absolutely love Beetlejuice, always have, always will. So I'm going to do a Beetlejuice themed makeup look with as much makeup as possible. So I'm going to try and see if I've got any green face paint so I can colour my hair in a little bit and see how we get from there. Okay, so I have found some green face paints and I didn't realise I still had them, so I'm kind of looking forward to this. I don't know if it's going to work, but we shall try. They're water-based, so I might need to go and get some water. Ugh. Okay, so first off I'm going to use this palette. It is just a water-based face and body painting kit. I'm just going to use the green to get everything set up on my head. So I'm just using a flat sponge and I've rolled it up because all my other sponges need cleaning, so I do need to get on top of that. But we're just filling out the hair with the green face paint. I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible because I want to go up to the local market so that I can show this off to my bestie. Hair is done. I'm now going to go in with some white concealer from Shein, and I'm going to literally cover my face in this, so fingers crossed it makes me pale enough. Now I know this stuff goes a long way, so I'm just going to apply some to my eyebrows. There we go. So I'm going to try and blend this out now. Hopefully it will look okay. So I'm just using a really fluffy brush to blend it all out and really get that concealer worked into the skin. And I'm holding it as close as possible so we can get into them smaller crevices in my on my face, such as around my nose, around my eyes, that sort of thing. Obviously the eyes aren't too much of a focus point with the white, but you can use it just to cover ever slightly like that, so in that way you've got a base to work with. Trying not to get it too close to my hair. I'm going to get the green again, and with a slightly smaller brush, I'm doing a flat brush just because it's easier. I'm getting the water into the palette and holding it from roughly around the middle of the brush, and we're just going to pop it in some little areas. I'm going to use a bit of the white. give it that sort of effect. I don't know if you can see that properly. And again with some black as well. I'm just dabbing that in to sort of like, you know what I mean, give it some sort of density. And then again, I'm going to use the same brush on the white. Yes, this does ruin your palette. And then using my finger to blend that out. And then going in with black, darken it off in the middle. Just in one corner sort of thing, and I'm just using the tip, just the corner there, just to try and get some spots around so it doesn't just look like lines. And then I'm going to add some black, just a small amount, and then again with my finger just mixing that in. And then the white. Just to create sort of that density to it. Right, okay, so I've done the greenish areas and I'm quite happy with how they're looking at the moment. So now I'm going to go in, put that down because I don't want it getting green everywhere. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to start focusing on the brows. So obviously I get my normal brown my brow brush. Jesus Christ, Katie, sort yourself out. And this time I'm going to be using the Lorac palette. And I'm going to be using this black shade. It's a very dark black. So I'm just going to use that to enhance the brow towards the ends. I'm trying to make them look a little bit more bushy, sort of. But we can always add more details with the eyeliner later. So I'm just trying to do it so that just the like a centimetre from the edge of my brow is still waiting to be filled. So roughly about that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a eyeshadow applicator. And with the eyeshadow applicator, this is what it looks like. It's just really simple little pad. We're going to go in with a very bright green colour. So for that I'm going to use my Skinne London Notting Hill palette. And there is a really bright green just there. And I'm just going to use the sponge and I'm just going to dab it in to really get that green. I think I might go over the actual green patches because they've gone slightly blue. Okay, this is not turning out how I thought it would, but we will get there. So with this same palette I'm going to go in with the green again and I'm just going to go over them areas near my mouth. And just make it really look mossy green. So I'm going to use a very thin one, and a thin brush, kind of like a face painting brush, and I'm just going to go in with this beautiful purple here. I'm going to go from the inner corner. And then again on this side, I'm going to start from the inner corner, and we're only going to do half of the eye with the purple. The rest is going to be black. And it doesn't matter if it's messy, it's absolutely fine. Beetlejuice is not the cleanliest of people. So then what we're going to do is I'm going to get some tape, if I can find it. And with this tape, I'm just going to get a small amount, rip it like so. And then this is going to be a way of getting our line straight for the eyes. So I'm just going to use that and follow the waterline. Just attach it to my nose a little. And then with the purple that we are using for the inner, I'm going to use a long lash and then up. Like so. And then we're going to remove that, so you've got that perfect line. And then we're going to do the same again on this side. So from the bottom of the lash, trying not to get it on that face paint. So again with the purple, starting from the corner, there we go, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to correct that mistake, and we'll fill that in with concealer in a moment. So with the purple, just keep adding it on, and then we're going to bring that from the under eye creating this sort of bag. So it's like a small triangle from the corner of the eye, going down, fading out. And then bring the purple round ever so slightly, so it's not even halfway. Now we're going to go in with the black, so I'm going to use a fluffy blending brush. I'm just going to go and use the black from the Lorac palette. Now with this side, I'm going to just bring that black up, like so. And then we're going to do the same on this side, so you're just filling it out with the black. I'm still holding it from the middle, and I'm just pressing the product on. So now I'm quite happy with how it's looking already. I'm just going to blend that out, so any excess that I've got on my brush, and then blend that out so we get that really nice fade from the black to the purple. And then blend towards the inner corner. And again, keep going onto your hand and just getting rid of the excess. This is going to create a much smoother way of blending, or get a fresh blending brush. Just to soften the area. There we go. So now I'm going to go back in with the fluffy blending brush, and we're going to create the dark under eye, and then dab in towards the purple. This is going to give that gradient effect that we want. So again, just very lightly, not too much pressure at all, and then dab in towards the purple to create there we go. So as you can see, it's a very big bold look. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a lining applicator or a nail brush, whatever you want to call them, and it's just a very thin application. So it's good for lines and stuff like that, especially if you're doing like very detailed work. So I'm going to get the white concealer again, and I'm just going to fill in the top of the black and maybe the bottom with some lines. So I'm just getting some of the white concealer on the back of my hand, and with the applicator make sure that it's okay to use and it's soft and it's ready, and then I'm just going to scoop some up, and we're going to apply a couple of lines. So I'm going to do it on the purple actually. And we're just trying to get those lines in. Blinked, Jesus. Try so hard. It looks so much better on this. Okay, so then I'm going to add some white lines towards, where can I add them? Along the top. I'm going to add them along the top. I think that's about it for the lines, to be fair. I don't want to add too many. So now I've done that, I can go in and just fix up any mistakes that I've done with the concealer. So I'm going to just use a white and just dab that off to have some fallout from the shadow. I'm now going to get my liner, which is from Shein, and we're just going to messy them brows up ever so slightly by doing a few little flicks. Like so. And then we're going to fill in the lip. Now for the contour, I'm just going to use a little brush that we used earlier to do some blending, and I'm just going to use black. I'm going to use a black, but I'm going to be very, very careful with it as I don't want to do it too much. Again with the nose. I'm just going to add some shadows to the moss. So I'm just going to do my lashes, and then we're going to add a little bit of a new highlighter, which is the Body Shop Out for Love highlighter. So I'm going to get some green blood first. I'm just going to add a small amount to there, as well as near my face. So now I need my highlighter, which is the Out for Love. It is for neutral skin tone, so hopefully it works quite nicely because it's pearlescent. So hopefully it will work nicely with the white. So I'm just going to use it on the cheek area, just to give that lift. Oh, that's beautiful. And then again this side. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it just underneath just to get that glimmer. Under the brow. And then on the nose. And then I'm going to use a small amount on the lips, just to enhance them a little. I'm digging it, I'm quite happy with this look already. So I'm just going to go and get changed into what I'm wearing for the rest of the day, and then I will be right back to show you guys the finished result. Okay guys, so this is it. There is definitely a symmetry problem, but I'm quite happy with how it looks. And yeah, I'm quite impressed actually. I didn't think it was going to look okay. I thought I was going to actually have a minor issue. I'm sure I just felt something then. But I'm quite impressed actually. I really do like the eyes. Definitely needs work, obviously. But yeah, that highlighter is beautiful. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely day. Stay spooky, and as always, I will see you again for another video.